Hi there, my name is Shane Coughlin and I'm the General Manager of the OpenChain project. OpenChain is an international community of user companies that collaborate to maintain a standard for open source license compliance. Our standard is part of the ISO portfolio. It's called ISO IEC 5230. And it's used in the supply chain to make sure that companies are effective in following open source licenses. That's very important for a very simple reason. Open source is not really about software, it's how you manage software. And the way we arrange the management is through licensing. To be efficient, to be effective in open source, you have to get licensing right. We want to make that simple, and so we do. OpenChain has a very large international community. For example, we have local workgroups in China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, India, Germany, the UK, and the US. And we have international workgroups focused on general compliance, automotive sector, telecommunications sector, automation, and other areas like general education. Korea is a very important part of what we do. Our Korean work group is one of the most active in the world, and companies like LG Electronics, Samsung Electronics, and SK Telecom, among many others, have been wonderful in sharing knowledge, experience, and building reference material to help people around the world. What we do next involves you, whether you're from a company or from a government. We need to work together. Open source license compliance is so much more effective today than it was yesterday. But there's a lot more we can do to make things more efficient. And that means supporting companies in adopting the international standard for open source license compliance. It means supporting companies with access to knowledge. And it means making sure that government policy also clearly understands the benefits and requirements around open source. Our future in technology is developing complex products and solutions using foundation technology like open source. I'm really glad that the OpenChain project has been able to improve the global situation and help companies do more. And I'm looking forward to working with you on continuing this voyage in the months and years ahead. Thank you for inviting me to speak, and please have a wonderful conference, not least listening to the experience and the inspiration of the companies that are part of the OpenChain Korea work group.